Hey guys, it's Tanya and this is day 10 from my recovery from my tummy tuck surgery. I intended to do a video yesterday after my appointment with my surgeon, but I have to say I drove myself to my appointment. It was the first time that I've driven since, since surgery, and I felt fine. I was energetic, ready to go. But by the time the appointment was over with and I was halfway home, her office is about 35 minutes from my house. By the time I was like halfway home, I was completely wiped out. I was totally exhausted. I was supposed to stop at GNC to get a couple of Quest bars. I couldn't even stop. I just wanted to go straight home. And I had actually forgotten to eat lunch before I left. I know, stupid. And so I had to hurry up and get home and get something in my stomach. And then I just laid on the sofa all evening. So it's crazy. She said that would happen, that with the anesthesia, it just takes a while to get out of your system and you just get tired so super easy. And she was exactly right. I was very shocked at how I felt. So, because I'm usually a very energetic, go, go, go kind of person, and it amazed me. I could only do one thing, go to a doctor's appointment, and then I was exhausted. So, I was going to go over just a couple of quick things. I've been forgetting to say that my surgery only took an hour and 15 minutes. So, some people had asked me how long the surgery took, and that's how long. So it wasn't long. I wasn't under for very long. My surgeon doesn't believe in keeping her patients under anesthesia for very long. It just, the longer you're under, the more dangerous it gets. So, so what did we talk about yesterday? Apparently I was wearing my binder too tight. So all that stuff I said about putting the binder super tight, just throw that out the window because I was totally wrong. She said like the two pockets that I have that are kind of poofy above the waistline, having the binder on too tight could have been contributing to keeping that swelling in there. So she wants me to wear just one small binder, not super loose but not super tight. She doesn't want anything bunching at my waist. She said my waist is kind of cinching in a little bit too much, and she'd like it to all kind of smooth out evenly. I'm not to wear any clothes that bunch at the waist. So I'm going to be wearing yoga pants and like exercise pants and dresses probably for the next couple of weeks to kind of give my waist a little freedom to allow some of the swelling to fill in those gaps. And then also she said, and I knew this, but it wasn't clicking. When she did the surgery, she lifted basically my lower region. So like my thighs, my pubic area and all that kind of got pulled up. And it's nice because I can tell that the wrinkles, like the little shrinkles that I had in the top of my thighs, are pretty much pulled out. But it's real tight. And so she wants the whole area to kind of drop. She said everything's kind of pulled up really tight. And of course there's like swelling in the lower belly a bit. So she said wearing the binder a little bit looser and wearing clothes that don't like really press on my stomach will allow the area to kind of relax and drop. And then by doing that, the little pocket areas where I have the loose skin may pull down just slightly, which may improve the look of that area as well. We talked about too yesterday just how that loose skin is, and she kind of folded it in a few times. She said, you know, we'll see how everything shakes out over the next. Okay, sorry, I got a call. So I was saying that with the little pockets area where the loose skin is, we talked about over the next 8 to 12 months looking at what it looks like, but most likely if it's still a little bit too loose and, you know, not happy with it, that we'll go back in a year, about 12 months, and do a revision to take out probably about this much skin in the top and pull that together. And so, you know, I'm okay with that. I've waited, you know, how long? 15 years to have this, and I would say 90% pleased with what I have, and that last little bit would put me right over the top. So, and I can certainly live with what I have for the next 12 months. So, let's see what else. And I'm going to show the incision. It's not as red today. It's but I'll talk about it after. Let's see. Okay, I thought my energy level. Okay, yeah, the way it feels. I was telling my surgeon yesterday, and I told my husband the other night, the way my stomach feels right now, it feels like, you know how you always are sucking. Like, I've always walked around, like, probably since I was a teenager, sucking my stomach in. I always held my stomach in, whether it made a difference or not. I just always was constantly sucking my stomach in. Well, now my stomach feels like it's being sucked in, even when it's not sucked in. So I feel that pulling in the waist into me. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I can feel the tightness and the pulling in. And then the incision, I've noticed the incision more. I don't know if it's because of the pain pump wearing off. And I haven't been on, I forgot to say too, I haven't been on any pain meds, not even Tylenol, since I think it was day 7, maybe day 8. I think it's day 7. I don't have any pain. It feels tight. It feels like a rope that's tied real tight. And then like when I eat, like yesterday when I didn't eat lunch and I came home and I ate real fast, I filled up fast and then it felt uber tight. So I'm not doing that again. I'm going to try and pace myself. So I also asked her about when I can start walking, because I feel really good and I feel like I want to get back into my fitness. You know, I hadn't done it for a few weeks before surgery because my arthritis was hurting so bad. And I can tell you, I don't know what surgery did, but my arthritis feels so much better, like 95% better. I have a slight twinge of pain in my neck, but like when I lean my head back, but other than that, I feel uber better. So I'm ready to kind of get that going. So when I hit the 2-week mark, she said as long as my swelling is still low the way it is now, I can start walking. I will probably start with like maybe a half a mile 3 times a day the first time, and then see how I feel. Does it totally suck the life out of me? Can I go a little bit further? I'd like to work up to a mile twice a day until I go back to work. And then once I go back to work, I'd like to get back into my 5K a day. Not every day, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. And then I don't think I'll be cleared for full workouts until I'm 6 weeks out. So, which I think that'll be around the New Year's time. So, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. And I just want to show you my incision so that you can see it's not as red as it was the day before, the last few days. And see how that has the, let me roll this up. That's where the little slouchy bit part is. And so like she wants it to kind of like you see it's like super tight. It's not going to pull down. Let's see. Alright. So I got my yoga pants on. So let me bring it in. You can see that the incision is just, I mean, I think it's healing really nicely. I mean, it's red. It's not as red as it was the other day, and I think it's like fairly flat. She said it's going to probably raise up a bit because I was telling her about how impressed I was with how flat it was. You see I'm still like a little bit bruised from the lipo that they did in here. But yeah, like this part here is really uber tight, like being pulled up. I'm just trying to stay on my tippy toes. So she wants all of this to kind of drop down a bit. And then hopefully this will drop down a bit. And then like what we'll do in a year is, if this is still real full, is just go back in and she'll probably bring the incision all the way up here and just kind of fold all. You see how much play I have in there, and fold all that in and make this a little bit smoother. So, because I'd like it to look like that, you know. But so hopefully pulling it down some and then pulling it in some, eventually I get there. I mean, I'm super happy with the bottom, like how this looks. I'm very, very happy. It's just this little doughiness here that I'm not thrilled with. But I've never been able to wear yoga pants well, I've always worn shapewear, so there's no way in hell I would have ever worn pants on my belly like this. And like you can see, like this is a bit poochy. She said this is all swelling, you know, it's all going to flatten out. In a couple of weeks, no, sorry, in a couple of days, she said I can stop wearing the binder and I can start wearing my old shapewear that I used to wear, where, you know, it comes all the way up to the boob area. And she said that'll be enough support without the squeezing on my waist. So anyway, that's my update for day 10. I don't think I'll probably be back until maybe on Wednesday I'll come back. Oh, my weight was 156.4, so I'm still down exactly 6 pounds from surgery. I guess I'm going to hang out here. If I stay here forever, that would be freaking awesome. So, yeah. Anyway, y'all have a great week. I'll see you back here in a few days, okay? Bye, guys.